very good afternoon to all of you friends. A very good afternoon to all of you. On behalf of BYJU'S Exam Prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for all exams, I, Surajit Bhaduri, welcome each and every one of you for today's live session on a very important series. This is Legal Booster Series episode 18. So friends, in today's session we shall be talking about discussing with you in details certain important legal reasoning questions. So are we all ready for starting this very important legal reasoning question and answer series referred to as the Legal Booster Series, brought to you by BYJU'S Exam Prep. A very warm and a hearty welcome to each and every one of you friends. Welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for all exams. So in this series we discuss with you important passage based questions relating to your preparation for CLAT and other law entrance examination for the year 2022. Before we start with today's session, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you a comprehensive course batch 6 for CLAT 2023 aspirants. So those of you who are wanting to prepare for CLAT 2023, join this comprehensive course batch 6, wherein we shall provide to you build CLAT 2023 concepts from scratch for beginners, day-wise study plan covering the entire syllabus to help you score better, expert guidance by NLU alumni provided until the day of your exams, and more importantly 200 plus live classes based on the latest CLAT pattern along with interactive quizzes. So friends, let's begin. Up on your screen is a particular passage. Read the passage very carefully, understand this passage carefully, and then let's start solving the questions. But before that, I would request all of you to share this video, this series with your friends and others who are also preparing for CLAT and other law entrance examination. And definitely a big thumbs up to this particular video. Okay, are we done? Moving on to the next slide. Okay, are we done with this? Moving on to the next slide, guys. Okay, so moving on to the next slide, and that's the question. Read the question very carefully and tell me which of the ones is the correct answer. Now, if you read the question, you see that on 12th March, very important, very important, guys, okay? So on 12th March, on March 12th, the government came up with certain regulation. And on 13 March, this Russian goods vessel enters. So, the correct answer is option D, that since the inspection of this vessel was mandatory under the March 12 regulations. Option D happens to be the right answer. The regulation came into being on March 12, which was issued by the central government. Now, here is a vessel that comes on 13th of March. So, the new vessel should be regulated under the March 12 regulation. Moving on to question number 2. Very good, Ishan, Shivam, Shrishti, Manas, Neha Srivastav. Very good. The health official, very important, the health official ordered that the captain accompanied them on the vessel so that they can be put into isolation ward at a local hospital, as he tested positive for COVID-19. Could such an order be issued? Of course, yes. Since the Epidemics Act permits restriction of movement of people who test positive for coronavirus. The correct answer happens to be option B. Option B is the right answer. Okay. Okay, moving on. But before we move on to question number 3, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you an express course for Maharashtra CET, CLAT, BLED, Jamia LLB 2022. In this course, you get to reach your dream law college with the best study plan, monthly e-magazine on legal reasoning and current affairs, all topics to be covered through live classes and quizzes, and one-to-one mentorship guidance along with daily quizzes to boost your speed and accuracy. Remember, speed and accuracy are the very important essentials to crack any entrance examination. Question number 3 is up there on your screen. So the person who tested positive is still on isolation, and the other officers who were there on the ship wanted to leave. Now the Visakhapatnam port authorities refused to give permission to this particular vessel to leave. Can they do it? Do they have the authority to do so? Do they have the authority to do so under the March 12 regulation? The correct answer is no. Very good. They do not have the authority to do so under the March 12 regulation. Their movement can be restricted. If they want to enter, they can be restricted. But if they want to leave, there is no law stopping them from doing it. Is that clear? Okay, moving on. So the correct answer is option C. Moving on to question number 4. So here was a captain who escaped the hospital the next morning. However, the police and the hospital authorities tracked him down, and he was charged under section 188 of the IPC. Now the question is, has this person who escaped from the hospital, from isolation, can be punished under section 188? Yes, since he violated the isolation orders made under the Epidemics Act. So if you are violating the Epidemics Act, you can be put under the criminal law Jagger and can be prosecuted for it. So the correct answer is option A. Option A is the right answer. Is that clear to everyone? Is that clear to everyone? Very good, very good. Moving on to the next question, question number 5. Okay. So which of the following is the correct answer? The correct answer is, since the March 11, it should be 12, March 12, regulation only prohibited entry of such cruise ship until March 31st. This happened on April 1st. So the March 12th regulation only was governing till 31st of March. That regulation cannot be applied on 1st of April because the regulation expires on 31st of March. Is that clear to everyone? Is that clear to everyone? Okay, so the correct answer is option C. Okay. Before we move on to the next set of questions, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you a comprehensive preparation course in bilingual batch 4. For those of you who are preparing for CLAT 2022, here is a comprehensive preparation course in bilingual batch 4. In this course, you get to learn in the language you understand, weekly performance test, all topics to be covered through live classes and quizzes, and faculty counseling and guidance session to help you. Moving on to the next set of questions. Okay, moving on to the next slide. Okay, moving on to the next slide. Okay, moving on to question number 6. Okay, in light of the Supreme Court's judgment, describe the passage above. Such an valid order. Is such an order valid? The correct answer is no, since the judgment provides that there can be no gender discrimination in granting permanent commission to women officers in the Navy. The judgment deals with the fact that women should not be discriminated as against their male counterparts. So the correct answer happens to be option D. Option D is the right answer. Okay, option D is the right answer. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Question number 7. The Chief of Naval Staff notes that the male officer had an impeccable service record, whereas the female officer had received certain adverse remarks for her handling of her responsibilities in the past and had not performed as well as the male officer. Therefore, the naval staff, the Chief of Naval Staff decides to recommend the male officer and not to recommend the female officer. Okay, so the decision is the male officer is given permanent commission, but the female officer is not given the permanent commission. Now, is it based on gender discrimination? No, it is based on service records. Here is a thing that is based on service records. So the correct answer is there is no gender discrimination. There is no gender discrimination. Am I clear? All of you. Okay, so the correct answer is option B. Is that clear? Okay, moving on to question number 8. Okay, she decides not to opt for permanent commission. So the years of her service would be on the date of her engagement with the Navy plus 14 years. So the correct answer is December 31st, 2023. Okay? Very good. Some of you have given me the right answer. Very good, very good. Moving on to question number 9. Now, the correct answer to this question is no, since she has retired after the day of the Supreme Court judgment and not opted for permanent commission. Okay, is that clear? Okay, option D is the right answer to this particular question. Okay. Fantastic, fantastic, good. So if you are working hard, there is no one stopping you to get your goals. Question number 10. Now, here is a woman officer who was granted permanent commission on March 25th, 2020. So, the question is, until what date at the maximum can she serve as an officer of the army? The correct answer is till she attains the age of retirement. So, option B is the right answer. Option B happens to be the right answer in this particular scenario. Have I made myself clear to all of you? The correct answer is option B. So let's see how many of you got all correct, how many of you got 9 correct or 8 correct or 7 correct or 6 correct. Tell me, how many of you got all 10 out of 10? And how many got 8 or 7 or 9 or 6? Okay. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Let me see. So friends, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you a comprehensive preparation course, batch 4 for CLAT 2022. In this course, you get build CLAT 2022 concepts from scratch for beginners, expert guidance by NLU alumni until the day of your exam, progress assessment test to gauge your performance at regular interval, highly interactive doubt clearing session. Okay, so friends, with this, we come to the end of today's class, but we have Manas Pandey 8 out of 10, Vikas Kumar 6 out of 10. Okay. Shrishti 8 out of 10, very good. Supriya Rao 6 out of 10. Okay, that's good, that's good, that is impressive. Okay, fantastic, fantastic, nice. So friends, with this we come to the end of today's session. Thank you very, very much. God bless you. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye, take care. See you soon. Bye, take care.